Hello Libra, hope you guys are doing well. We are going to do a love reading for you today. We are first going to pull an oracle card and then we'll continue with some tarot. And then from there we'll get you some advice at the end. I've already pre-shuffled all the decks we'll be using, so I don't want to spend too much time doing that. So just take what resonates, you guys, and leave the rest behind. And let's see, we're going to look into your energy, the energy of whoever is on your mind, as well as your combined energy, okay? So with all that being said, Libra, thank you for spending your time here. Let's see. Okay, this one wanted to come out. I normally take the top, but this one wants to stand out. Okay, we've got self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And because I'm super curious, we're going to take the top one. We've got coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, what is this? Feeling elevated, sorry. Building friendship. Okay, interesting. So I feel like you could be going through something pretty big right now where you are diving into that shadow work, trying to appreciate how far you've come. I feel like you have gone through something very difficult, clearly, with the time to heal here, and really recognizing your self-worth and value and what you bring into this connection, whoever's on your mind, and just even bringing to others in general. And we've got meeting and talking. So you could be even reuniting with someone here. Something is getting you to feel excited. You could be going on a date here, going for coffee. Something that you're rebuilding. I feel like it's rebuilding, but we'll see. I don't want to say anything too much until we pull the spread. So Libra, let's take a peek at your current energy towards this connection. Libra, what is your energy? We've got the Knight of Pentacles, so we've got some Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, so you're steady, you're showing commitment, you are offering something here of value. There's that value that we were talking about. Okay. The Chariot, Cancer energy. This is a major arcana, so you are gaining momentum. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. This is somebody who really makes a plan to strategize, see all different angles before they take that step. You can see the horse is completely at a standstill here. So in contrast to that, the Chariot is the fastest card in the deck. This is determined energy. This is success. This is somebody taking that plan and moving forward with it very quickly. So you could be traveling, making plans to travel, or it could just be something that was stalled in your energy is finally gaining momentum. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like you've developed some sort of self-confidence that you'd maybe lost. There's this self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. I feel like you are finally seeing all that you have to offer. You are feeling extremely creative, but something with this connection, how you feel about this person, you are standing out to them. I feel like they're looking at you as somebody who's very attractive inside and outside. There's something here that builds up your confidence. You're showing up very stable, very committed, determined, successful, creative, and very, very ambitious. You have some sort of plan on your mind here. Let's see what the energy is between you and this person. What is the combined energy between Libra and their person? I feel like you were moving very slowly in the past, and you're suddenly, something excites you here with this person. Whether it's a new person, I feel like you are not going to let it slip by. It's like it really reignites the flame that you've had missing. Got Queen of Cups in between the two of your energies here. So there's definitely deep feelings. There's a feeling of wanting to nurture this connection. Okay, what else? Page of Swords. Somebody's at a distance, perhaps, keeping an eye on the situation from afar, seeing, you know, maybe there's even distance between the two of you, because these are two cards of wanting to talk, wanting to move forward, learning something new about the connection. And with the Chariot and the Page of Swords. This person looks like they are on the outside of that castle looking in. So this person may not be in your life, in your inner circle just yet, if this is somebody new. I feel like you're coming up from behind them, though. Maybe there's some, you know, viewing each other online, keeping an eye on one another. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is, wow, the Queen of Cups is holding that cup there, okay? So in between the two of you, I feel like this person is maybe watching you rebuild your life back up, your confidence, your self-love, your self-worth. You've taken some time away to maybe heal, to work on the shadow work, and I feel like you're finding a whole new appreciation for life, for yourself, what you bring to the table, and it's bringing in this sense of joy, peace, harmony. And I feel like this person could be watching you heal yourself, maybe even heal this connection if this is somebody from your past. You're offering this cup here. Interesting. Let's see how this person's energy is showing up. What's your person's energy? Oh, this one wanted to come out. Wow, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They're stable. This person is very serious about you. They are wanting to build something here long term. I feel like they're very, very focused on you. This is somebody who could be an entrepreneur or just holds a high level position, whether they're employed or self-employed. They do hold some sort of stability and security, material wealth, material abundance. They're fixated on you, though. I feel like this person's very good at balancing their emotions, balancing their priorities, but they're fixated on you. I feel like this person is, I don't know, I feel like they may be reaching out to you. Right now, they could just be observing you. Give me more on their energy. The Six of Wands. They see you. Oh my gosh. This is more Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person is really recognizing your achievements, your changes that you've made. This is a victory. This person could have been going through something very difficult too, because before this Six of Wands, they fought through the Five of Wands, which is outside energies just causing mayhem, chaos. So this person could be, like I said, in a position of power or some sort of influence that they may have amongst others. This is somebody who is very much admired, somebody who gets a lot of attention, gets a lot of praise from their community or their employees or colleagues. But this person is really paying attention to you. I feel like they're totally fixated on you. Give me more on this person's energy. The Page of Wands. This is somebody who's trying not to scare you off. They're trying to come in very lighthearted, but they've been making plans. Okay, they maybe don't be explaining this too much just yet. I feel like I said, there's this observing you from afar. And I feel like they're getting ready to put a plan together. It's like they've learned something about you, whether they have learned that you've gone through something difficult and that you've been healing yourself, finding that confidence back again, loving yourself, pouring into your own cup. This is very interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck, what you don't see is the Ace of Wands. So more fire energy, and we've got the Magician, more air energy. So in the background, the overall energy is there's a manifestation of a new beginning, a new spark, something to bring passion to a new beginning. If this is an old relationship or something, there's this potential for a new beginning, sparking some sort of curiosity to begin again with the Magician. That's card number 1 in the tarot. So I feel like whether it's you or them or both of you, in the background, kind of what's hiding in the background is there is this hidden desire to bring something to life here. And I feel like you could have been slow to make an offer to this person because you were focused on healing something. Okay, they may be sending you a message here. to go for a coffee. We're going to clarify some of these. Let's see. I want to clarify, what is the Chariot? What are you moving towards? You're very determined. You know you're going to be successful. You could be even moving. Doesn't have to be the case, but you're fixated on moving forward. That's for sure. You know what? Let's get this Knight of Pentacles first. Why were you moving slowly? I mean, you're looking at the self-worth card, so I feel like you were indulging in investing in yourself. There's something there that you really needed to work on. Yeah, look at that. The Hermit, Virgo. You went into isolation. You went into recovery mode. You went into your inner wisdom, your inner calling. I feel like you spent time alone to heal yourself. There's something, that's Virgo energy. You were learning how to rely on yourself, how to make strategic moves in your next steps. You learned something very important here. It was like a spiritual life lesson. And I feel like that's why your life could have slowed down a little bit, Libra. There was something that became illuminated to you, but you found some sort of answer after isolation, after staying silent. What's the Chariot? The Emperor. You took control back. You jumped in that chariot, and it's so funny because the Emperor is the one that sits in the chariot. Okay, so you have, this is Aries energy with Cancer. You suddenly took back control. It's like you had your time in isolation. You learned something about your shadow work, your self-worth, and you took control. You jumped in that chariot. You said, I'm not going to let something pass me by. You built that confidence back up with the Queen of Wands. It's like you're looking good, you're feeling good, you've got your spark back here. And I feel like with this Emperor, you're determined to see something through. You could even be opening up a business of your own too, but more so I'm getting in relation to this connection. And don't worry about the gender, you guys, this is just energy, but I feel like you really are taking the lead of taking control back of your, like, controlling your life again. I feel like you could have felt a little bit out of control in your hermit mode. What's the Queen of Wands? Yeah, the Seven of Wands. You've been fighting for yourself. You've been protecting your energy. You've been pushing people away. You've been trying to stay in your own bubble, fighting for yourself, not giving up. I feel like you've had to really keep people out of your business. There's something here that people are seeing you healing from. And I feel like you could have come off as a little bit defensive to some people, but I feel like it was necessary. I feel like you needed that space, that time to heal. So whatever you do here, whatever choice you make with that determined energy to leave something behind and move towards new, you're building up that confidence. You're sitting in your power. You're blocking people out that don't matter. People's opinions, people's energies, people's requests of you. You're pushing them out of your castle. What's the Queen of Cups between the two of you? I see you showing up with love here. I see you giving love to yourself, but this person is recognizing, they're watching from afar, okay? You're at the top of the castle here, fighting people out of that castle. You're not letting anybody in. And this person is giving you your space. They are sitting at the bottom of the hill of that castle, watching you fight and defend something and fight for yourself. So I feel like this person really respects you. They give you the space that you need. What's the Queen of Cups? They see that you've poured love back into yourself. And I feel like they're genuinely happy for you. Look at that, the Death card. Scorpio energy. Yeah, you went through a major transformation here. Okay, this person is definitely seeing that your feelings have shifted as well. I feel like you've put an end to some sort of self-sabotage, self-doubt, self-worry, a lack of self-esteem or something. You maybe didn't see your value. You maybe felt like you were only at the Knight of Pentacles. You had very little to offer because you could have felt very depleted. Death is looking right at the Queen of Cups. Death is saying the transformation happens now. You've closed out who you used to be. And you're still showing up with love for this person. or you're just showing up in a loving energy, a very confident, loving energy. You're very intuitive as well. Let's see, what's this Page of Swords? I feel like this person is kind of spying on you from afar, watching you from afar, watching you go through this transformation. You're moving on to the next chapter in your life here. And I feel like with this Page of Swords, they could very well send you a message. The swords are our communications, our thoughts, our ideas. What's the Page of Swords? Look at that, the King of Wands. They're matching your energy. They know when the time is right. They've been sitting back, watching from afar, very confident, very attracted to you. And I feel like you're very attracted to them as well. But they are really coming up with a plan how to speak to you. I feel like this person doesn't want to come off too strong. They know that you've gone through something. So this person, they're very, like, they're admiring the crap out of this. They sit in their own castle. They have their own throne, okay? So this is somebody that's not going to take from you and not give back. They have a deep love for you. They have a very deep respect as well. I feel like they hold you in high regard here. They are watching you from afar, and they're planning their next move. What's the Ace of Cups? I feel like they're going to offer you this new start in love, whether this is a new or old person, place it how it fits, but they are going to offer you some level of emotional expression, okay? Whether it's a hug, a kiss, a message, a loving gesture, whatever it is, it's going to come in and it's going to make you feel really happy. These are like tears of joy. So whatever this is, this person is really there supporting you. What's the Ace of Cups? Look at that, Six of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could definitely be somebody from your past coming back around, you guys. Somebody that sees you went through a major transformation. They are going to offer you a gift here, okay? This is somebody that you feel very warm around. It's like this soulmate energy, okay? So this cup, this gift, whatever message they're sending you, they're doing it from their heart space. This is not somebody who's calculated in a negative way. They're calculated because I feel like they're really trying not to mess this up, Libra. And I feel like this person really wants to give you the respect and the space that you need. I feel like when they reach out to you, they're going to ask you, you know, maybe to build a friendship first. Maybe they're not going to come off too strong. What's the King of Pentacles? This person is fixated on you. They want to offer you stability. They want to offer you commitment. This is somebody who plans on sticking around. They're loyal. They're determined as well. Could own a business. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person's asking you out on a coffee date. There's something here about a date. They could even be offering you an apology if they've hurt you in the past. This is somebody that wants to give you that cup. That Ace of Cups is right there. They're gifting this person from the past something here. There's a feeling of nostalgia when the two of you are in each other's presence or just thinking of each other. They're going to come in and offer you a light-hearted gesture, okay? Something very loving, though. Something from their heart. And this is somebody who has a hard time expressing their emotions. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. Could be any of these signs that we've mentioned. But this is somebody who's going to offer you something here, whether it's to go out for a coffee, offer you an apology, offer you a gift. There's something here that this person is going to be very serious about. And I feel like they want some sort of attention from you. What's the Six of Wands? It's like they're trying so hard to hold back and not be needy, but they see your growth going through something, your hermit mode, whatever you went through. Yeah, look at the Seven of Swords. This person is strategizing how to get your attention. This is somebody who is really trying to strategize in a honorable way. This is not a sneaky or deceptive energy. This is somebody who's really trying to make a plan to get your attention somehow without being too forceful. I feel like they're going to offer you some sort of adventure here, whether it's a date for coffee. Maybe you haven't seen this person in a very long time. They are coming up with a way. They're racking their brain. How can I get Libra to accept this date? How can I get Libra to meet and talk with me? I feel like when the two of you meet, there is this feeling of elevation. There's this feeling of warmth, familiarity. There's a sense of nostalgia. What's this Page of Wands? And there's a curiosity to spark something back up here. Look at that, the moon, Cancer, Pisces. This has been a hidden desire for this person for quite some time. I feel like this person has a lot of fears behind this. That's why they're trying to be careful. But there's also a hidden desire that they've been wanting your attention. They've been wanting to ask you to either go out somewhere with them, travel with them. There's something here that they have had a realization. They've had a spark of curiosity about what you've been going through, what you've been, maybe since the last time you guys talked, there's been a lot hidden from this person that they don't see. Maybe they're only hearing about something that you went through. So I feel like this person's trying to hide their hand a little bit. They could be a little bit sneaky in that regard, hiding their true feelings, hiding that they are trying to win you over in some way. What's this Ace of Wands? I do see a new, beautiful, exciting time ahead, a new journey, a new opportunity, a lot of passion. It's like could be sexual energy too. The World. Wow. You guys could have had an ending with this person in the past. This person's coming back around. Again, you could be traveling to meet this person, or you could be speaking online. This opportunity is coming in after something ended with the two of you. So I feel like maybe even with the Hermit card and the Knight of Pentacles, you and this person maybe had something that didn't get off the ground, and perhaps it's coming back around now with the World. Something that is not actually over. This person has been manifesting this. Maybe you have too, with the Magician card. This is somebody that could have, like I said, never really got off the ground with you in the past. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. Oh my gosh. This is such hidden energy, you guys. The two of you have both been hiding your desires, your feelings. I feel like you're both secretly manifesting each other back into each other's lives. Number two, okay, this is a choice to go back. This is a choice to bring something back around again. There's this very hidden energy of not wanting to lay it all out on the table. Look at that, the Four of Wands. This is love. This is reuniting with somebody who you feel very happy in their presence. There's this feeling of joy and celebration. And I mean, it says right here, savoring the moment. I feel like when the two of you connect, there's going to be this reunion that's going to feel so nostalgic and overwhelming, a sense of joy and peace. So I feel like this person is very good vibes. This is somebody who, yeah, you could have walked away from in the past. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There could definitely be an element of one of you or both of you walking away from each other in the past, emotionally detaching from something. So I feel like this person has been watching you from afar. It could have even been a long time since you've last spoken or seen this person. So whatever shadow work you've been going through, whatever leveling up, healing that you've done, this person has been witness to it from afar. And I feel like it's something that's really intrigued them. It's something that they admire. They're seeing you in the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy, and they're showing up as the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So they're showing you that they are stable, they're loyal, they're committed, they're passionate about you, they're very attracted to you. This is somebody who's determined to get your attention. They're not going to give up. Let's see what your advice is. Wow, Libra, I really like this reading. Emotions are running high, supermoon. Yeah, I feel like with this Ace of Cups, the two of you, when you reconnect, you're going to be feeling an outpouring of love. Like this is an overwhelming sense of love. Wow. Emotions are running high. Okay, let's get a little bit more. I'm just going to pick from the deck because your dreams need a practical plan. New moon, full moon in Taurus. Okay. I feel like this is for them. This person is trying to be practical with the King of Pentacles. I feel like this person is very dreamy about you with this nostalgia here with the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. They're very curious about reaching out to you. Page of Swords, they're trying not to come off too strong. They're learning information about you, perhaps through people that you may have known together in the past. They're trying to come up with a practical plan, how to reach out, how to get something going again. Maybe you even had some sort of death in your family or some sort of passing that this person heard about. Oh my gosh, abundance, you guys. This person is stable. They could be wealthy. This is somebody who's going to offer you stability, abundance in love, abundance in understanding, groundedness. This person is very much someone you can rely on. If they weren't in the past, they've definitely leveled up. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Let's get you one more. Whatever this reunion is, it feels good. Like, the two of you are just like dancing around together. You could be going to a wedding, seeing them. I don't know. You're going to maybe some function and maybe you bump into them, or maybe they purposely try to bump into you. I don't know. Accept responsibility. Yeah, so if something ended in the past between the two of you, I feel like this person is willing to accept responsibility. I feel like maybe you want to do the same after this shadow work, after this realization of healing and all of that. Maybe you have some part to play into. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So you could be dealing with a mutable sign. And we have work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. That's that death card. So you guys, there is definitely love here on the table. Okay, this person is stable. I like their energy. I hope that helped you, Libra. If you did like that, please drop me a moon emoji, okay, if you can. And I will see you guys soon. Take care.